Hello, good evening, everybody. It is live at 6:30, or a couple of minutes late. Sorry about that. We are live at 6:30 here on the Losers Club from Beyond Authentic Health, where we are documenting our weight loss journey. Just put it in the bin there, look. And we're documenting our weight loss journey. We're documenting and beyond. Thank you. I know, right? I lost the beyond bit then. Kimberly, hello, my darling. Rufus literally just said. Oh, I wonder if Kimberly's on today. Yeah. Hello, my darling. How are you? I hope you are very well. Are you currently on the holiday? If you're on your hollybobs, then even more wonderful for you to join us. Everything's changed.
I know. Lots of things are changing.
They have. So. Everything has changed. You might have seen a video or two about it. Right. Drama. Let me just. Why have I not got your chat up? Bear with. Why is that not working? Oh. Do you know, what is it you always say, Rufus? It wouldn't be one of our streams if things weren't a little bit chaotic at the beginning. Yeah. Right, so you talk.
You can guarantee something will always go wrong.
Well, it's not that it goes wrong, my darling. It's just that, you know, there's a lot, as I say, there's a lot happening as we go live.
And the
there's a lot for me to do.
It's makes changes.
It's not that.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
It's not that. Right. Say how the week's gone this week. Introduce yourself. Talk about things.
Hello, my name is Ruffus. I am here on a weight loss journey on Slimming World.
How was it for you this week on the weight loss journey, on that there Slimming World plan that we
It was actually
followed?
a good week. It was a good week. I maintained last week, so
you did. So
I have made a few changes this week.
Which we'll talk about in a little bit.
But other than that, it's been a very good week. I haven't had to water the garden as much because it's been raining. So the plants are absolutely loving this weather and all the water. But yeah, I hope everyone else has had a really good week. And yeah.
We are going to talk about the Slimming World changes in brief. What I would like everybody to do, we are going to change things up a little bit. Basically,
I nearly thought you were going to say then, can everybody get their books out today? Because
no,
this is what we do in group.
Because we aren't just a Slimming World channel, because it's about any kind of weight loss. So whatever weight loss journey you are following, we are here to offer any support that we can in any way that we can. It's not just about the Slimming World plan.
No.
But obviously there is a lot happening at the moment with that there Slimming World plan, and the various issues therein. And what we would like to do in a little bit, we are going to talk about the plan. And we will mention what was I trying to say? I've completely lost my train of thought, everybody.
You're just saying about
what I was going to say is in a minute
about the changes and things that are going on at the moment.
When we normally ask for your weigh-ins, what I would like you to do, if you are comfortable with it, I would like you to check in with us. Okay, let us know if you've had a maintain, if you've had a gain, if you've had a result you weren't expecting, if you've had a tiny loss but you were expecting a mega loss, or if you had a mega loss. Let us know how you feel. Let us know if there's anything that you want to talk about within that, because I know that element of it is leaving group at the moment.
I said as well, if there's,
I've got the chat up.
If there's any topics and stuff that you want us to talk about on an extra helping, things that you don't know about and things we might know and might be able to help you with,
please let us know, because we know full well, and we will talk about it in brief on the topic of the week, because we do know that for a lot of people, that accountability that Slimming World had by saying, you know, Lisa, you've had a gain this week. Are you okay with that? Do you know where it came from? Do you need any support for moving forward this week? Do you need a food diary, an SAS log? That was a key thing for a lot of people. And even for us, when I've got on the scales and they've gone, oh, you've had a £0.5 loss, and I've gone, oh my God, I don't understand. I've been completely on plan. I've eaten super clean. And obviously in my journey this time round, I've had gains that I weren't expecting. So when we do the weigh-in bit, please do. I'm gonna change the title bit of it, so it will be weigh-in and check-in.
Yeah.
We would love you to check in if you want to, if you feel you're comfortable doing it, and just let us know if there's any support, anything that you need, any confusion going on.
It's important as well. Like I say, I think that's one thing I said since
Hi, Ed.
any of the new changes have happened, that I think that's one thing that's really lacking already, and I think, like I say, it's unsettling everybody.
Yeah, it is. We'll come to that. We will talk about it. Kimberly, you're here ready. Good to see you, my darling. Good evening, Leslie Turrell. Good evening to Karen Fraser. Good evening, Jane Day. Jane Day is with us as well. Good evening, Jane. We've just watched your video before we went to Lidl on today's weigh-in. I know there's a lot of Oh, I've just realised why my hair didn't come down when I took the thingy out. It's because I've got grips in. That's why. I've got my little grips in place. I was like, why is my hair acting very strange? Good evening, Margaret Parker. Good evening, Dormouse. Have you listened to Jane Day's take on it? Oh, we have. There's a whole video about it. Up on our channel. Yeah. We've properly gone to task with them, haven't we? Good evening, Byron the vegan loser. Oh my God. Good evening, Bean Feast 57. Shell's here. All the YouTubers are here tonight. Right? Poor Kimberly is full of a horrible cold. Hope you feel better soon. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hang on, have I jumped?
It's the last thing you want on holiday,
right?
Go on holiday and get a cold.
There we go. There's Dormouse. Oh no, you're recovering possibly COVID. Yuck. Oh my darling, I hope you are feeling okay and better soon. Listen, when you're poorly, right? I'm hating my hair. It's because I was in a rush and I took it down and it didn't look very good, so I should have just left it up. When you are feeling poorly, you're allowed to not worry too much about plan. Just get through each day, get through the week, recover, then get yourself back on it. You don't have to worry about it if you're poorly, because it's too much to deal with sometimes, isn't it? And again, what is a week in the grand scheme of the next blank number of years in your life, having a healthy eating plan and doing all the things that you're going to do?
That's it.
How much
a day or two isn't gonna
a day is nothing. Even a couple of weeks being poorly and ordering in a takeaway, all right, it might take you back a stone or whatever, but long term, if that's what you need to do, because you're grotty,
even now though, like I say, there are a lot more healthier places that you can have.
She's in America. Now. Have you seen the size portions?
One portion for me would last me a week.
Well, yeah. I mean, but we are a bit jaded because we do see Anne Boleyn Reid's portions. Yeah. And that is enough to feed a family of 6. Anyway, Linda Raum, howdy peeps. Good evening, Linda. Byron said hello to everybody, saying hello to everybody. I love this community so blooming much. You're loving the extra helping videos, by the way. Keep them coming. We are doing. And you treated us to seconds last week too. I know it was an extra helping. Now, Dormouse has raised an incredibly good point. Christine, we need to have a little word, because you've got insider knowledge, my darling, and we need to have a little word.
Right.
Look what Dormouse says. We're doing Slimming World online. It is a plus as group changes come in and you just plod on. Mm-hmm. We've been talking about this in the car outside Costa today, didn't we?
Just keep going. If people fall off, like I say, because of all the things that are going on, like I say, I think they just want to come in and make all their changes, and if people don't agree with it 100%, then
yeah, absolutely. Everybody's saying hello to Christine. Kimberly, the portions here are outrageous. I can imagine. They do look delicious though. Debbie's World, oh my God, one of the OG. Hi, my darling, welcome. Do you remember when a few years ago it was us, Debbie's World, Patrick Wayne time, Thingy Gammon, Jane Gammon, and her husband, and do you remember we were going to do before the the Rona. Before that came out, we were going to do SlimCon, weren't we? We were all talking about doing SlimCon. So I said Patrick Wayne time, and there was a few others as well. And we were all like, SlimCon, we could do this. I think we should talk about it maybe for next year again. Maybe look at this time, late August, or no, not summer holidays, because nobody could do summer holidays.
It's a thing.
It wasn't. We were all going to organise it. I think it happened. It happened because I'm sure that Deb and that went, and we were going to go one year, and then it just all didn't, and then COVID, and then the world stopped. But good evening. You're having a dog walk. That's amazing. Debbie's gone on to the Manjaro on the GLP ones, and you're finding that quite useful. I need to catch up. You're 1 month on GLPs. I need to watch that one. I haven't watched that yet. You've unlimited 4G. How'd you manage that? We need to get on that plan. Holland's here. Good evening, Curious Holland. Oh, you couldn't wait to go home and get on your regular schedule. You even made that video to post and felt crap. Oh, my darling. Oh, you did used to watch all of them. Yeah, fabulous. Oh, my darling. Oh, I feel so sorry that you're feeling so grotty at the moment. Just plenty of fluids. In fact, shall we have a hydration reminder?
Hang on, let me just
go and double check. Seconds. I can pull the camera up if you want.
No,
drink.
This is your hydration reminder. Drink. Right then, while Rufus is doing that, I will have a look at the food that we've had this week. I don't think I've got any photos. They're all on my phone still. There is a reason for it. I did throw my dummy out my pram after last week, after Tuesday's weigh-in, and I did delete myself from my Slimming World group's Facebook page, and I did have a confrontation with the area manager, which has probably destroyed any chance of me ever being a consultant. But I did have a minor confrontation about the lack of support that I had from Slimming World this week, and how the consultant didn't message me, and the area manager didn't message me, how I had 0 midweek support. I know Jane said in her video that she doesn't want that midweek support. I don't really want it, but it would have been nice when I wasn't able to speak in group, and I raised it on the group page on Facebook, and I said I have been struggling. It would have been nice if the consultant that was coming in may have messaged. She's got all my details. We've already spoken about other things. Or the area manager, neither did.
Our old consultant would have just straight away. She would have sent you a message.
She would have done. And again, that is all tying into where we're feeling at the moment with things, which is not 100% great. But we'll talk about that as well. I'm just saying the food this week. I haven't got any photos because I came out the group, so I didn't take a lot of photos, and I did forget.
I said also as well, we got that video this week of Lawrence.
Oh, I didn't post that neither.
Yeah.
I haven't got my phone.
You did a.
No. I'll post it in the video. I'll post it this week. That's what I'll do. I'll post it this week. But talking about the food that we had this week, we did the tuna steaks, the Choosey recipe from last week. The video went up yesterday. It was interesting. Too much chilli, far too much ginger.
Putting a whole chilli on it, and they weren't tiny little chilies.
It said a whole chilli.
They were big chilies.
I know, and I did buy the smallest ones they had in. I got a packet of 3 chilies in Lidl. I got the smallest ones they had. And out of the 3 chilies in the packet, I used the smallest one because I was like, I don't want this to blow my head off. And it did blow my head off. It really did. It was too spicy for me. But the tuna itself, really lovely.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be more fish-like, but it's quite meaty, isn't it?
Yeah. So. But I did enjoy that. But then the salady bit with it, the cucumber and the carrot, I think I prefer our sexy salads, which is a bit more like with the beetroot and the onions and everything else. I think I prefer that, to be honest with you. But what else did we have this week? We had our standard.
We did
beetroot burgers. You did the fish.
We did stir fry as well. We had yesterday. We've had
with chicken.
Fish. It was whitefish salad,
Cod.
and a load of salad, because we had salad in the fridge from the day before, so we used up the salad. We had
Well,
baked
'cause I won
potatoes and stuff.
I got the Slimmer of the Week basket last week, and it was a sexy salad basket, so that was really, really lovely.
Chopping up some of the courgettes that are in the garden, and
Oh yeah, so
air frying
tell
those.
everybody your plan for today. So we're having
Today, I have seen online, it's... Before, I'd seen it's thin sliced courgette, and then you would use some of your cheese allowance, and you would basically bake it in the oven, and it would obviously cook the courgettes, obviously where it's that thin sliced, and putting your cheese on, it kind of all sticks together. So you can kind of, if you did the courgettes in rounds, you can kind of, as if to make like a bottom and top of a burger. But I've also then seen another recipe where I don't have to use my healthy extra. I'm using cottage cheese. I'm using 1 egg and a little bit of courgette, and you basically blitz it all down in a Ninja.
Oh,
And you just
blitz the courgette.
put a little bit of seasoning in it, and then you're literally
Oh, that makes more
making
sense.
it into little rounds, and they come out. Someone said that they are a little bit like a version of a little like naan bread kind of thing,
Or a bit like
but
the cauliflower pizza base.
but the cottage cheese and the egg obviously help form it, bind it together, so they come out. So literally, whatever shape you put it in, you could even turn it into a pizza base if you really wanted
Oh,
to.
now you're talking.
Yeah, and
So we're
that's
gonna
just
try that
fat-free
tonight.
cottage cheese and the courgette. And like I say, if you wanted to use a bit of your cheese on top after, or whatever you want to do, you can do that.
do.
We're going to use it for, like I say, top and the bottom of burgers. So yeah,
That does sound.
it's on plan.
It is on plan.
Yeah.
What I was going to say as well is that the way we did it before, where you sliced the courgette,
Yeah,
added
it
the
was
cheese on
It was
top.
quite nice.
That
'cause
was
it
nice. That
crispy.
worked.
It was crispy.
I think that would work
But-
more as a sandwich.
Yeah,
Or as like
Yeah.
if you wanted to
because
do
that's
it
what people did. They
in
basically
place of bread.
you could do that. Like I say, people do it with spinach, cottage cheese.
Do they?
Spinach, cottage cheese, blend it all down, put an egg in it, blitz it up, and then just put it on a silicone sheet in the oven, and then that turns into a wrap,
Oh.
like a giant wrap. So then you can put all your salady fillings and whatever you like in it, roll it up, and then have it for
Because
your
we are
dinner,
actually
or-
having beef burgers tonight.
We are.
And then probably looking at Choosey and numbers
like-
already,
looks like
it
it's
looks
gonna
like
be
we're
a
going to have
burger night.
pork burgers
Yep.
later in the week. So that's
Yeah.
that's fabulous. We like burgers. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie says we're both doing so well. Holland, you've had to postpone your weight loss journey as you need to focus on finishing your course. You kept not wanting to work on it because you were hungry. Oh, Holland, this is where you need to do well, no, I'm not going to tell anybody what they need to do, but our weight loss plan doesn't leave us hungry. We don't get hungry.
And to be honest, we don't do a lot of prepping. Now,
No.
now where we know what we eat and what we like and what works, we just stick with it. And it's like some of our meals might even take 20 minutes, half an hour at most.
Some of them take a darn sight longer. Blooming heck.
But there's loads of choices that you can have that you don't have to. You're not in the kitchen for half a day making all your meals or whatever. And if like you do a meal that's for 4 and there's only 2 of you, there's like a couple of days of meals you can get out of it.
Byron says the tuna steak recipe, thought the salad looked lovely, will add to your must-try list. I would say the spiralised vegetables are nice,
But
I'm not sure about the warmed noodles with
Was
it.
it? And
It was a
the-
bit weird.
I would probably use a tiny spoon of mint sauce and not put the fresh mint in it, only a tiny little bit of
Yeah,
fresh
probably.
coriander.
Probably.
And if anyone else does make this, to not use chopped ginger, because it does say on the recipe use grated, but if you want to use the paste is better.
That
So
was my
garlic
fault.
paste and ginger paste. But even those, I think I would still put as a minimum, and not as much as it says.
You see, look,
But
Dormouse and Byron both said they'd be adding extra chilies. Oh, Debbie says the small chilies are hotter. Are they?
yeah.
Wow. No, thank you. You have chili to munch. Oh, my God. No. When I was filming it, I think I said when you're cutting up the chilies, don't touch your mouth because my lips are already doing this. I was like, I'm trying to cook dinner now. I felt like a cross between Mick Jagger and a Kardashian. Mick Kardashian.
Things you do for beauty, dear.
Kardjaggerin.
Yes.
Mick Kardjaggerin. Kardjaggerden. I'm trying to make this work. It's not going to work.
And if if you're not somebody that likes,
hi Joey.
But if you're not someone that likes a lot of chili, and you want to add a tiny bit, you can either put a few like chili flakes on, or a tiny bit of chili powder just to finish off or whatever, and not put a load of chili in.
You're all masochists. You leave it out of recipes. Byron has been snacking on jalapenos. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Dormouse, you and Byron quite happily can have all the chilies. Oh my god.
I don't think my bottom would be very happy with that.
No, mine wouldn't. You used to be like that, then you woke up one day and your taste had changed. No.
I can't taste things, but my bottom does afterwards.
Yes,
so
I couldn't do that possibly. I could not. That amount of chili would blow my brain off.
A tiny little bit.
Really,
but
really
I think
would.
next time if we do that one, we'll probably just use a few chili flakes and not put loads of chili in it because it was a bit hot.
Can I just say, even the chili flakes...
Even my lips are even burning.
Oh no, the chili flakes. If you get just a flake and it lands on my lip, then a little bit of the ground chili, the really little bits, just to give it that little red colour that looks nice, and then you mix it all in so you don't taste the chili. That's perfect for me. Thank you very much. That's perfect. I don't know why
you like to live your life without the chili.
I like to live my life without the chili. I am hot and spicy.
Other people like living on the edge of life.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. You can live on the edge of life. I don't mind that. I just don't want to live on the edge of the toilet. Thank you very much. And no more talk about toilets. Thank you.
I can see why now, yeah.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of salad this week, as you can imagine. We've had quite a bit of courgette as well, because the courgettes...
My lovely cup. There you
are. And I'm supposed to be the one with the ADHD, dear?
My two lovely cups.
Yeah, so bearing in mind, Rufus...
I need a bigger cup.
No, bearing in mind, right, we're trying to be an inclusive channel. Jane Day, Rachel and Shell are blind, so we have to describe the mug. The mug has the Losers Club logo on it, which is a weighing scales with a winky face.
Yeah.
Careful how you say that. Winky, with an eye, just in case.
It's winking. Yes, winking one eye. That did
sound. I'm not. Yeah,
that sounded not right.
That sounded even worse. But yeah, you get what we're trying to say. So then, let's go on to, because we've talked briefly about the food we've had this week. Everything's been on plan. You know us by now. We're on plan 24/7. We live on plan. We are on plan. We are like Jane. We're on the maintain train, except we're losing.
I said even
we still need to lose.
After weighing,
makes sense.
I think at one time. Like a lot of people, they're like, "Oh, I've just been weighed in. I lost this week. Let's go and have a takeaway." And a lot of people do that. They have kind of like one meal off plan, and then have 6 days worth of meals that are on plan.
Well, can I just say, point of order, Mr. Chairman. Mm-hmm. I bring this meeting to order, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Point of order.
Did we used to do that?
No. For the last 2 weeks, you have said before we go to weigh-in. Or we'll have that lovely chocolate ice cream from Lidl that's 7.5 cents each with a banana. We could have that for pudding tonight.
I thought that we had to go and get some, but
it's still in the freezer.
But we had the first one.
Yeah, we had one.
There's another one.
And we bought a second one. So there was one that's been in the freezer for like 3 weeks now.
I'll be having that tonight then.
Well, no, because you keep saying it's what we can have on the Tuesday.
I can have it on a Wednesday.
And then you go ahead and you chop up all our lovely fruit for our fruit bowl, and then it's stuck. That's what happens. That is literally what happens. The chat has frozen, everybody. I'm just changing it back to this to refresh it
when
through.
Anybody goes to the supermarket and buys fruit...
Oh gosh, loads of chats. Yes, go on.
When people go to the supermarket and buy fruit, do you have a trouble, like, getting the fruit home in one piece? Because we do sometimes.
Specifically melons.
Yeah, melons.
Yes, our melons have a death wish, don't they?
I took one, like, say, we've got, I think, 2 big watermelons. This was like, I don't know, weeks and weeks back, was it? When we got the watermelons. And
hi, Angela Brown.
Put them in a boot. They were in a bag. And got home, forgot that I'd put watermelons in the boot. and opened the boot up, and they were in like 2 separate bags, luckily, and only one decided to damage itself.
It rolled.
It did.
Landed.
Kaboom.
And then broke magically in half.
It was still in the bag, so I took it straight in and had to chop it up. And
It opened up like a fairy tale egg cracking.
It did,
and then you were expecting like a golden goose to come out of it.
Oh,
or
you
something.
was
It kind of
expecting a dragon to come out of
it. Yeah. Yeah, if it had been one of the fantasy films I used to watch when I was younger, it would have opened up. There would have been smoke coming out of it,
I know,
and then a
right?
little baby dragon would have hopped out. Yeah, that or something. But no, I don't. I think it's
Not
just us
many
that have
things
bad
make
luck
me
with
want to
melons.
cry unless my melon breaks, and
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Debbie's World asks, "Do you two eat pasta?" We do. We gluten-free pasta because I'm gluten-free.
But we've also got, is it soy pasta? Is that soy pasta? Or,
No.
No, is it zucchini pasta or something? Isn't it?
No, it's not. It's yellow lentil pasta.
Oh.
We had
But we have had lots of
edamame
different
pasta.
we've had-
That was nice.
But we've had lots of different
We have.
free-from type pastas, haven't we?
Yeah, but you also eat normal pasta sometimes.
Sometimes,
It
yeah.
just depends if we can be bothered doing 2 pots, to be honest.
Well, I don't mind sharing your pasta.
Dormouse has chili flakes on everything. Good evening, Michelle. Hi. That's like you and your sweet chili sauce, though, to be fair. You have sweet chili. If you could have sweet chili sauce on your cereal, you probably would.
It's not hot, though, sweet chili sauce.
It's too hot for me. You found raspberries to be too mushy lately, and you've ended up with raspberry juice in the bottom of your shopping bag. That's true. That is very true. What was it the other day?
Carry them carefully.
Strawberries. We got some strawberries.
From Lidl.
Completely in date, absolutely
Yep.
lovely. Got them home, and they literally, as you were cutting them up for that night's dinner, they were already going.
If I didn't chop them up that night and eat them and just try and keep the ones that were okay for the next evening, I don't think.
Excuse you.
I know, right? I don't think they would have lasted any longer.
No, I don't think they would.
Lisa says, even though you've chopped some up and put them in the dish, she said, take the packet back and they'll give you some more. I said, not only have to take all the fruit back as well with it.
Yeah, no, it's
Otherwise
not
they
just
won't
you,
just give it-
Joey.
yeah.
Michelle's having the same problem with raspberries going mushy. We haven't had raspberries in a few days, though, have we?
No.
Probably about a week.
I had
you've
some
got
out the garden, but the doggy eats them.
You've got some cognac pasta. Konjac pasta, not cognac. That's a brandy.
But I said, Ember, she'll sit there outside. We've
Hi,
got
Rachel.
raspberry plants in the garden, and she'll sit there waiting until I give her raspberries.
She will.
Yeah.
Shall we go on to your topic of the week this week? Because this is going to be a big one. So then, everybody, we are...
It's more of a joint topic.
It's a
'cause
joint
just in
topic of the
general.
week. So, the topic of the week this week, we really want to discuss motivation. Because with all the changes that are happening at group, if you are somebody that goes to Slimming World and you are somebody that attends group at Slimming World, you will have noticed, even I think Jane's group was one of the last, but for us it's been the last 3 weeks. The changes are being rolled out across. They are completely changing image therapy. Maybe you've seen our video on it. If not, go and have a look. We'll link it down below in the description box after the live.
But bear in mind, our last few weeks, the two, obviously not yesterday, but the 2 weeks before, was our first experience of the new changes. And it was also somebody else that was covering our group because we didn't have a permanent at that time consultant. So our permanent consultant at the one we go to started yesterday. Obviously her first...
it was her first proper day in the role.
Yeah. So the first one that we experienced actually wasn't horrendous. It was partly...
A very experienced consultant,
Yeah.
though. Very experienced,
also,
very knowledgeable consultant.
You know, obviously went through, these are going to be the new changes coming in. I'll give you, you know, an example and we'll do a bit more of this right now, and went through all of that. And it was actually not a bad session, to be fair.
Good.
It wasn't how it's been the last 2 weeks.
No, but partly, as Jane said, because she was a very, very experienced consultant, and she was a consultant with a lot of years under her belt with Slimming World,
talking
and
about
quite a large personality.
We're talking about she's possibly been there for like 20
possibly 20 years.
20 years.
But she's basically done that with the new format. So as things were beginning to potentially get a little bit out of hand with the crosstalk and all of that conversation going on, she was able to go, oh, okay, pick out somebody, what were you saying about that? And basically guide and navigate the conversation and have it so that the conversation was a little more controlled, which I think last week with the area manager, she couldn't do that.
No.
And she was struggling to get people to say anything. And this week we didn't have that format properly either.
New consultant and couldn't control the groups of people starting to talk, and everyone was talking over her in the end. But
where the motivation comes in is that last week I left group feeling very demotivated, feeling quite down, quite upset, quite lost. As I say, I actually put a post up in our Facebook group, and then the day after, lots of our group members commented, and the comment from the new consultant was basically, this is how it is now, get used to it. Nothing at all about what I was struggling with, which was food noise. And so I basically went the next day, do you know what, it's clear that I'm not going to get any support from this person. So I can't be dealing with it. I'll leave the group, because I was getting upset and wound up that somebody I'm paying for that support, I decided to wasn't offering it. This week I spoke to the area manager woman as I was about to get weighed in, and I said, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support I got last week when I was struggling. And she went, you what? I said, well, I didn't get any. I said, that's my point. And I said, there wasn't, I said, I was really struggling last week. And I reached out, I said, and no one messaged me. And she said, oh, wow, the consultant put a message on the page. I said, and did you read what she'd said? It was backing up the Slimming World methodology.
She didn't say anything.
It wasn't talking about how I was struggling.
No, all she was saying was, oh, well, give it, it's a new format, give it a chance. It will take a bit of time to get used to. And she didn't say anything else other than that. So.
Exactly. And I left yesterday equally demotivated, and last night I ate 21 sins.
How many do you normally have on a
7
every day?
8. And they weren't sugar. I had some gluten-free cracker things that were a pack of 6. They were 2 each, so I ended up having 12 sins of those. I think I was on 12 sins, maybe like 13 sins or something when I came to bed. And then I was like, do you know what, I'm having 2 bags of Space Raiders and a bag of popcorn, so it might have actually been 22 sins I ended up on, because I was just like, do you know what, I'm that way out. And immediately I was like, nope, what are you doing? You can't do this. I was controlled in the fact that I wasn't having any sugar, but still that old eating habit immediately triggered after last night, after being at Slimming World. And that is something I have not experienced in 9 months of being back there, have I? It's literally, this is the first time I've gone, sod it.
When did our old consultant, when did she finish? It was at the beginning of June, was it? Beginning of June
because she got promoted within the company. She's doing really, really well. But the problem is, I left group yesterday completely demotivated. Today I've given my head a complete shake and I'm back 100% back on plan. And I am, as I say, I had 20, maybe 22 sins yesterday thinking about it. And I said that to you this morning. I said I had 22. I wrote it on the chart I've got in the bathroom. I wrote it down, and I immediately hold my hands up and say that's what I did. It was controlled because it was gluten-free crackers and some Space Raiders for 3 sins per bag. But if I did not have this diabetic issue with my eyes and my feet, I would have raided the cupboards, I would have gone through drawers, I would have gone through dog treats looking for something. And if I couldn't have found it at 3 o'clock in the morning, I could well have ordered a takeaway, got it delivered outside the front door, sat and scoffed it in the car.
But even
And Rufus would be none the wiser. I was that way out last night.
I don't find out normally all these things until the next day.
No. Well, it's because I came to bed and I was just like, I'm so tired, I need to just sleep. Well, no, because I came to bed and I hadn't had that.
No.
And then I picked up my crisps and I was like, oh, sorry, I'm just going to eat them. But the subject for me of motivation, we've had a big discussion today about 10%, I think, of my weight loss I can ascribe to the group. About 10% of turning up and people going, oh, well done, Lisa. Here's a shiny. Here's a lovely certificate. Here's a lovely award. Well done. Clap, 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 clap. Probably about 10% of my 5 stone that I've got off in 9 months is down to that.
Yeah.
The rest of that 90% is down to me deciding I can't eat sugar anymore. I can't eat those foods anymore. I can't go on with this binging plan that I used to have.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. That 90% is me. It isn't group. It isn't image therapy.
No.
It isn't any of that. So why am I allowing a change at Slimming World, a change of format, to affect me? As soon as my brain did that, I kind of went, oh, well, that's ridiculous. And then we're talking even about maybe like swapping it to an online group or changing groups or whatever. Purely and simply, we are going to follow this plan because the plan works. And I know full well, I ate over my sins yesterday. Normally I eat 7. If I go back to 7 a day, 10 a day for the rest of the week, I'll be under my sins easily.
That if you just paid for the online and had a really good set of scales at home, it's still you're only saving about £1.
About £1 a week, which is nothing. But it made us think, didn't it? And we've got some notes here. We are focused on our target, right? Our why is in giant neon flashing letters in 8-foot high letters, almost like the Hollywood sign, isn't it? Our why is that big and giant. We cannot mess up long term. BMI is too important. For you've got surgery, you've got neck surgery coming up, and you've got other surgeries planned. I have to, I don't want to lose my eyesight. I've got laser that's coming up for my eyes to try and deal with some bleeds, and I don't want to lose my foot. So long term, I have to be on Slimming World. I have to be a food optimizer. Our why is giant. So giving my head a complete wobble, my motivation isn't about the group. It isn't about that. It isn't about having other people go,
no.
Oh, well done, Lisa, £0.5 off. Or oh, well done, Lisa, you had a bit of a slight gain this week. You'll get it off next week. I know you can. That's lovely to hear. But I was putting too much stock in the validation from other people when actually, do you know what? 90% plus of my weight loss is completely down to me. 10% is going to groups, standing in front of teacher, all of that, being accountable. I can still do that. I just don't necessarily need to sit there in group therapy. That is not what's getting me my weight loss.
A lot
it
of the
helps,
time, though,
but it's not it.
A lot of the reason we stay is because it helps new people that come in. So if we give other people tips and they can see how well we've done over the last 9 months, that if it helps someone else, then I'm not wasting my time sitting there, But I just think that the way it's going, and like I say, I mean, this week it was like new consultant, this is our first week. We're going to go back to basics and we're going to look in our books and went through all of that stuff.
Which we do about every 3 months.
Yeah.
Every 3 months or so, the consultants will say, everybody get your books out. We're having a new members chat. Oh God, again?
But
It's
I
my
don't want
15th new member, chat. I'm not a new member.
I don't want to be sitting there wasting time when you don't feel like you've got an awful lot out of it either.
No.
So
No. And the problem was this week, it directly triggered me until, as I'm about to say, each day is a new day.
Yeah.
Each day is a new day. I overate yesterday. Today I'm completely back on plan, giving my head a shake. That was enough of a scare for me to go, ooh, there's that little angry dog. Can't have that angry dog anymore. Got to put that angry dog back in its cage. Go and sit in your kennel, angry dog. Right, okay, there we go. Calm that one down. And I've also written down here, falling off plan is not failing. It's human. All of us at some point will have that wobble, or we'll have that moment, or we'll have that event that we go out and we go, oh, it's okay. I've looked at the restaurant. I've looked at the menu. I can have the salad. Oh, salad's not available today. Oh, I'll just have a steak and a burger and some chips and I'll have whatever. We've all had those moments. Well, not steak and chips, we haven't.
I won't mind.
I wouldn't want the chips. I don't like the fat anymore. But I've got here, right? Falling off plan is human. Getting back on plan is superhuman. That is what I believe 100%, right? I know Slimming World works for me. You might be calorie counting, you might be on Weight Watchers, you might be on the injections, you might be on a gastric band or a bypass. Those are tools that will absolutely help.
Oh, yeah.
My biggest tool at the moment is the food optimizing plan. And I know if I stick to it, as long as my medications are right and balanced, and I'm all of the rest of me is working as it should, I will lose some weight.
Basically, you can use a lot of these tools to lose weight, but for example, you had a gastric band or a bypass or whatever, they work for a while and restrict how much you can have. But if the balance of foods that you have long term, if you don't stick to those things, then at some point you're going to start piling the weight back on.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we think that Slimming World works as best it does, because it does give you a really healthy balance of everything you need. So if you can manage and you're someone that can stick to that long term, then that's amazing. Like I say, but I know people that have used other tools to lose weight, and those people go up and down and they're struggling and doing all these things, but because all of their everyday life, like I say, if you have these bands or you're on injections and various things, if you ever stopped those things, then what? But if you combine things together with Slimming World, it can work. Yeah, definitely work.
So let's open it up to the chat. What is your motivation? What keeps you going? Obviously, Byron has talked openly on the videos on his channel. Again, Byron's got a YouTube channel. Go and check his channel out. Kimberly down south has a YouTube channel. She's posted a video today. We haven't seen that.
We haven't seen that yet.
We looked earlier today, actually, before we saw Jane's video had come up. So we'll watch yours after this, Kimberly. But Bean Feast 57 has a channel. Luke John has a channel. All of these are linked down below. Debbie's World has a channel. I must remind me to link Debbie's World. Let me know what you use for motivation, because one of the things that I also want to mention, right? There was a bit of me today. I was thinking, I know what I need to do. I need to find that photo or that still from a video where I'm at my fattest. And I'm going to print it off and I'm going to put it on the fridge. And immediately my brain went, no. When I do affirmations, which is a mindfulness task, we are taught to affirm the positive. So you don't say, for instance, I love and approve of myself. You don't say, I don't hate myself anymore. Because if you affirm the positive, your brain hears the positive. If you affirm in the negative, all your brain hears is I hate myself. You don't hear the I do not. Your brain just hears I hate myself. It hears that trigger. So if I put a photo of myself at my biggest on the fridge, and I see that every day, all that's going to do is go, oh, remember when you were feeling really low and you got to that size. Oh, well, actually, I'm feeling quite low now. Well, I survived being that size, and I lost the weight anyway, didn't I? I lost the weight. I lost 5 stone. So do you know what? Because I've done it once, so I could probably just have a few takeaways, and then if I gain another 3 stone, I can get it off in another year. It'll be fine. And if I've got that picture of Fat Lisa on the fridge, I am more likely to go back to Fat Lisa. And that is, for me, that's one of the things that a lot of people do, don't they? They go, oh, here's the photo of me before. Great. That might be enough of a motivation for you to say, I don't want to get back there. For me,
things work for different people.
Yeah, exactly.
Though, so.
And for me, I know what I would be like. It would be opening up that mindset again of what I was like. Yeah. Maybe it's an ADHD thing. I would open up that mindset of where my brain was when I was like that. It's the same principle in psychology, right? Again, one of my many years ago, I studied psychology when I was doing my A-levels and that. And it's one of those things where when you are drunk, you forget. When you are sober, you forget what you did when you were drunk. When you are next drunk, some of those memories come back. And the reason is you're back in that same mindset. And so, again, that is how, for me, that is one of those things that I do not want to ever be back in the mindset where I hated myself, hated my body, and I decided to abuse my body by eating crap food.
That anyway, because I ain't got no clothes.
That's it. We haven't got clothes that fit us anymore.
No, we got rid of them.
But yeah, what do you use for motivation? What keeps you going? How do you stay in those moments where you are feeling that wobble, you're having those moments, maybe you've had an unexpected gain, which we all get, everybody gets, it's the most normal thing in the world. Maybe you had too much salt, not enough water, you didn't poop. Maybe your body, as Jane says, our bodies don't know. We have to have our weight loss. For us, you've got to make sure your weight loss is done at 4 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, not 5 o'clock.
We all concentrate on, before we go and get weighed in, how much we drank before we went and got weighed in.
I don't. I still have my coffees.
Have you pooped the night before or that morning before you went and got weighed in? And we all think about all of these things, and we shouldn't really have to do that.
Yeah.
But it is what Slimming World get us thinking about, because obviously it matters. What you see when you get on the scales is a big deal.
Mm-hmm. I like this, Joey, just before I go there, it's Kimberly says it's like they're making everything less individual and more like you are just a number.
You are.
A lot of people think that. Joey, totally agree. We join for us, and whatever that reason is.
Yep.
Group can support, but really it's just it's us that keep ourselves going. Absolutely. Dormouse.
And do you know where though we would go? We would go on our group, and obviously you deleted yourself from the Facebook group now. But it doesn't stop us having our own and posting the videos.
Oh my God, that's such an amazing idea. Shall we have a Losers Club Facebook group?
So that other people can post their pictures on there and we can kind of all help each other. So...
Did I do a Facebook group? I did a Facebook page. Shall we have a Facebook group?
That we can put our meal things on there. So whether it be your snacks...
That is awesome!
Your snacks that you've had, or... this is what I ate today, and just take a few pictures and post them on there, and then we can kind of all, if we've got other little good ideas that might help someone, you can just put little recipes on there and things on there.
Also, those of you that are YouTubers, stick your video links up onto that group as well, because then we can all go and watch, and we'll get notification when everybody uploads. Oh my God, Rufus, why have we not done that already?
Well, I realised that once you just went, sod it to
once I left the official Slimming World group.
The Slimming World
sod
group,
it, we'll do it ourselves.
Well, if they're just not going to be,
that's an amazing idea.
For upsetting lots of people at the actual
I'm
groups.
I'm on that. We'll do that.
I think I say it's just been a real letdown this week, especially for a lot of people, not just not just ourselves, and it will be the people that have lost the most that week. They will get picked out, and they always make a point now, I've noticed over the last couple of weeks, of asking those people that have lost the most, what did you do this week? How did you achieve that this week? Have you changed anything from what you did last week? And all of that.
Talk about you this week, because you can we? Is it a bit of a spoiler? I won't give a spoiler, but Rufus got asked because you got nearly to 7 stone.
Basically, last week I maintained, and obviously they were doing the new format.
Yes.
Last week, so last week should have been, in theory, the first proper week that they started the format, even though another consultant that we know started it the week before to show us. So I maintained, and because I maintained and chose to not put my hand up or contribute in the group session that was going on. That's okay. If you decide that you don't want to speak up, that's fine. You can just sit there, take it all in, and this is what they say: you can take it all in, absorb any extra information and things you get from people, and go home and have a really motivating, really good week, and then come in with a weight loss next week, supposedly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you maintain for some reason, or you had a slight gain, and you feel a bit deflated from all of it, don't really know how that happened. For me, I may well have eaten a bit too much free food. Because even then you can stay within your sins and do all of everything you normally do and still have a maintain or a tiny gain. You can. And it is a little bit like, wasn't expecting that. I really didn't expect that when you get on the scale. And so, because I didn't choose being a little bit quieter sometimes at group, I thought, there's no point for me, no point me even talking about it. So I didn't. And they're like, well, you can speak up if you want to speak up about something, or if you need extra help, you can reach out to us and talk to us and we'll have a chat with you. But I didn't see the point. After how things were going, it was just like I didn't feel the point of doing it.
It does seem now that the impetus is being put on
the biggest losers.
For you, to say, "Excuse me, I need help."
Yeah.
Which is great if you are that personality type.
Yeah.
But if you're somebody who sits there and is either a little bit confused about how things didn't work, or maybe this is a new plan and it's a bit overwhelming. As we said last week, somebody who's neurodiverse, Jane was talking about, there's very little support for blind people.
Yeah.
If you're deaf and there's conversations happening, you're going to miss even the best signer in the world can't sign simultaneous conversations.
Somebody, wasn't there this week, but we do have someone that someone comes in and signs for them.
And helps sign for them, And even just if you are somebody who doesn't really feel confident in asking for help, how is that going to work for you? Where the consultants used to say, we used to get messages, didn't we, from the consultants occasionally midweek. We'd get a text,
how are you doing?
And it would say,
lost this much this week.
You did really well this week. Keep going. You're really motivated. I can see, the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, looking at the thing. But also, I agree with something else that Jane said. They no longer have that information going back over the weeks, and that was a key part for us, where they would say,
"You know, if it's your birthday or whatever it is coming up."
The consultant would often say to you, "Wow, Rufus, you've got your 5 stone award. Do you know your average weight loss this since you joined is over 2.5 pounds every week?" Everybody, wouldn't you love to have 2.5 pounds off every week like Rufus has done? How are you doing that?
But it is
that encouragement.
But it's
gone.
But they're still praising and talking to people that have lost the most that week, and asking those people, then, what did you do different this week? What sort of things did you eat this week? But then, if I didn't want to participate, what am I supposed to say? I don't really want to talk in this check-in, because they say that you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But they obviously target people that have lost the most.
Yeah.
To encourage other people to do the same, to lose weight.
Alison says the year's online membership is really good value and half the price of group. So you do have to pay up front, but then it works out just a few pound each week. That's interesting. Dormouse says that's how they commit for the year, plus they save a bit of money.
Oh, okay.
Debbie, your YouTube and Instagram motivates you. That's awesome. I love that.
I have been watching your videos. But
I need to
I've
catch
been
up on your
watching.
1 month journey.
Yeah.
And walking with the dogs. If you get out of breath, it motivates you to keep going. Karen Fraser, yes please. Is that for the Facebook group?
But I do.
I will have to do an Instagram thingy as well.
But I said I would love to get to a point where I could try different things and be a bit more adventurous with what I eat. And I see some of the things that you do post, Debbie, and it's kind of like I kind of think, oh, I wish I could just kind of, have something different rather than just stick. Even though we're very clean eating and all of that, I sometimes think, oh, maybe when we get nearer to target, we can be a bit more, because you got more. When at the point you do get to target, you've got a few more sins and things to play with, and
wow.
Yeah.
I love that, Debbie. Think of your why is your answer as to what motivates you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is.
Dormouse, you do not think Saturday AM, get weighed, log in and accept it. This year's been such a struggle, but tiny bit by bit, you will lose. Exactly, my darling.
Yeah.
But you've had so much on this last week, this last year.
I say slow and steady wins the race.
Exactly. And you know what? Some of us are more than happy to have that slow trickle of that weight, because
it's consistent.
It's
just consistent small losses and you get there.
And also there is an argument that it stays off longer, your body recovers a little bit faster, bounces back a bit faster.
I say if I lose weight too quick, like I say, I'm getting loose skin on my arms now, all over the place. I said, but I've just got to get used to, that's going to happen now. I am going to get loose skin. Yeah,
because again, you've got such strong targets to hit, and for me, it's all about staying as healthy as possible. Shell, only one member at your group was asked to speak and it lasts 10 minutes. That is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. That is, for those that can't see Rufus, he is sat open mouth next to me, just agog. Your flabber is gasted, isn't it?
10 minutes, it's like, can you let someone else talk now? Shut up.
No, one person was asked. One person. That is bonkers.
But I said the last couple of weeks, they've done it at group where maybe they point out and talk to about 3 people that have done the best that week.
And then the rest
But they did, obviously, because they did as if you were a new member yesterday, we didn't do okay, there's a group of people that have lost like £2.5 this week. Right, all the people that lost £2.5, put your hands up.
Yeah.
We didn't do that this week, so
no.
We feel like we've gone back to school.
But also,
that'd be next week. You have to put your hand up next week.
But also, there is a slight element of cliquiness beginning to creep in.
But that's why you have to put your hand up, because they get it on a bit of paper now, so there'll be like a few people's names on £2.5 this week, and then obviously that's all that they will.
Yeah, but what I mean is there's I can see a little bit of cliquiness developing in our group, because our consultant goes out drinking with certain members, and has a social life with some of them.
So it may well turn
those
out
people,
like that. It seemed all like they grouped together.
Yeah, those people tend to sit on one side of the room together, and where our consultant used to sit on that same side. And again, first week might not might not happen every week.
I said another member though sent you a message to actually ask you this week, was we coming to group today, and actually are you okay?
Yeah, it was another member
said,
that did that.
And will we be staying to group? And when we got there, they were like, are you actually staying to group? Are you are you just getting weighed and going? Are you staying?
But anyway, I think we're just going to have to play it by ear. But in terms of motivation, I will do everything in my power to help any one of you with anything. If you want to ask us anything about our journeys, please honestly feel free to ask. If there is anything that we can do, we'll set up the Facebook page and the Instagram for the Losers Club. We'll set all of that up this week. In fact, I'll set it up when we finish here.
It won't matter what time you eat your meals, whether it be day, night,
oh yeah, because that's
whenever,
the other stupid thing.
But day or night,
you only lose weight if you eat at normal time. No.
You can then post things that you've eaten, just a little snap of what you're eating, or whatever it is, Like say, the other people, if it's a really good recipe or something new you tried, and someone else
share it
might
with us.
want to have a go.
Even if you're on a completely different plan, even if you're like Debbie doing injections and things like that, more power to you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you've found something that is working for you, absolutely share it in the chat, in the
I think
in the Instagram,
for me,
in the Facebook,
if I
social media,
felt hungry and had those things where I my body doesn't seem to do that anymore at the moment since COVID. But
I was about to say,
I'm saying it's a sort of thing that in my past of sort of being very bad with food, I think that even I would consider a different tool that would help me if I felt I needed it. But yeah, it's not. I don't really get. My body doesn't tell me it's hungry now, so that's why I don't. I just eat when it's time to eat, and I fast for a majority of the day and eat quite late, don't we? So now
we do. Right then, Debbie's World says, if you can give your all to Slimming World and work out a good maintenance plan, you'll be good. Wow.
That's it.
Shall I reveal what we bought today? There's one book we have not had from Slimming World ever that I might have cheated and bought on eBay, and that's the Target members book. So that is arriving in a few days' time.
Our Bible.
Oh, and we're going to have a look at it because we are genuinely thinking at this moment in time of swapping over, either going to a different group where we've got a consultant that is a bit stronger, so she can, control the tide a bit more, or swapping to an online membership only. I am very much considering that right now.
But that's not bad though. So if you pay up front for a year, it only works out to be like £3 a week.
Or something like that.
That's not that bad though, is it really?
We'll have to have a look. Anyway, shall we hit the weigh-ins? Let's go for our weigh-ins, everybody. So listen, if you would like to weigh in and let us know how you feel about it, do a check-in as well. So weigh in and check in with us. Let us know if you've got on the scales and had a really mega amazing result. Share it. If you've not had amazing mega result, share it. Whatever it is, we will do our utmost to help guide you through and step you through. We aren't consultants, but we've got a lot of experience, as do a lot of other people within the Slimming World online community at helping each other. So if there's anything we can do as a bit of peer support, then please do let us know. But check in with us if you got a result this week, if you've gained, maintained, if you've lost, gained or maintained, we will do our best to help you through each and every Wednesday evening. But it is time for that all important weigh-in. Am I going to press the right button and just click one video today? Let's see. Yes, indeed. One video played.
I know, right?
Right then. So, Rufus, you weighed in before I did.
I did weigh in.
And also, I tell you what, I'll go first this week. You normally go first. I'll go first this week because I had my to-do with the consultant before I got on the scales.
You did. You definitely
the area
did
manager.
That. Yes, you did.
I did ask you, didn't I? Was I a bit rude? And you said a little bit.
Yeah,
I didn't intend to be, but I did say to her at one point, "Thank you for that support." And she ignored. No, she ignored me. So then I had to say it again. Anyway, I did get on the scales this week, obviously, and last week I picked up my 5 stone award. Let me get my food optimizing book. So last week I weighed in at 18 stone 10.5 pounds. Bearing in mind I started this journey at 23.11.5. So my goal last week, I was aiming for £2 off. Excuse me. And I didn't quite achieve that. I came in with a loss of £1.5. So
oh no! Wow.
I think that was pretty good. I am more than happy with that. So I will give myself
just like
a clap.
we're in group.
No, it's more like that one. Yes. So £1.5. It leads me to 5 stone 2.5 pounds I have lost in total, which is 72.5 pounds for those of you that count things in a total of pounds.
What happens once you go £2 over your last award.
Well, that is now on the cupboard. My 5-stone award is up on the cupboard on display where I can see it. I am very, very happy with that. My check-in around it is I am a tiny bit disappointed that I didn't get my £2, but I am not at all in any way, shape or form going to sniff at a £1.5 loss, because in July I have lost 5, 6, 7, 8, £9.5 so far this month. I am amazed at that. That is a phenomenal result for me. And I am very, very proud of having put a lot of work in this week, again, to get 1.5 off. So I am very, very happy at that. And that I came in with enough of a loss to put my award on the cupboard. So I'm very happy.
What happened to
with
all
my
your
results.
old certificates?
All the old ones got torn up after last Tuesday. When I had my sod it, I tore all the other ones up, took them all off the cupboard. But it's only the important ones, like the one I'm on and the one immediately before, because I don't intend going back. I'm not going back. I'm never going to put a 4-stone award on the fridge again.
What are you doing, dear?
I was like, I'm taking them all off.
Throw it in the bin.
Hissy fit. Throw me dummy out.
Okay,
Throw me toys out the pram. So yeah, I am more than happy with that. So I did get my 5-stone award last week, and that is just bonkers. I did not think at this point in my journey I would get my 12-stone award. I did not. 12-stone award?
12
my
stone.
5-stone
12
award.
stone.
My 12-stone award.
Turn sideways,
because
Lisa. You've disappeared.
The number 12 just jumped up in the chat, and I saw the number 12, and my ADHD brain just went 12.
Oh, yeah.
Because I recognised the number. So yes, right then, as always, after one of us has weighed in, we will go to the chat. Let's have a look at everybody's weigh-in and check-in results. Wow, God, everybody's so good today at putting the results in. Dormouse, you can see Stimming World losing a lot of people. Well, we've been talking about that. Maybe this is part of a bigger plan, you see. Maybe this is part of a bigger plan. Lose the people that are going to moan about it, reset and address, and have a whole new plan moving forward in the new year. Who can say? You won't be on Facebook or Instagram.
You mean get rid of the people that don't pay?
Maybe. I can see target members paying very soon as well. I can see all of that changing in the new year. Anyway, Kimberly down south, you gained. That was to be expected. You've been on holiday. Don't worry about that. Coming off your holiday, you're not upset but ready to reverse it. Absolutely.
But the thing is, though, when you go on holiday,
that's the attitude.
For the short time that you're on holiday, why not enjoy yourself?
Exactly.
Enjoy yourself. You don't do it all the time.
I agree with that entirely. If you are on holiday, you're on holiday. You're allowed to kick back, relax, drink those cocktails.
I don't mean funny.
Eat those cocktail sausages.
But if we go on holiday and it was all inclusive or something like that, I'm going to try it.
I'm
going to try everything.
If it's all inclusive, I'm going to make sure I come home with a bloom in profit.
Yeah.
Who's the YouTuber that does that? Ed Chapman. Ed Chapman. Yes. He goes on these budget holidays. He went on a cruise, didn't he? And then had to work out, if I eat so much and drink so much, I'll be in profit at the end of the cruise. I was like, well done, that man. Dormouse, your weekly aim is £0.5, so you were delighted to have £1.5 loss. Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's really good.
Well done, Dormouse. That is awesome. That's really, really good. Well done on you.
If they lose like £0.5 or £1, people are like, oh, that's really not very good, is it? But it is. It's a lot of weight.
It's amazing.
It's
£0.5 in a year. £0.5 is 28. No, it's not.
Is it 3 stone?
It's £26 in a year. It's nearly 2 stone. £0.5 a week is nothing to be sniffed at. It really isn't. And if you're doing that long term, my God, it's amazing.
£1 a week is it works out to be just under 4 stone.
£1 a week is.
I think we worked out. Like 3 stone 10 or something.
I think so, yes. I can't remember off the top of my head. Byron, you gained £0.5 last week and you're fine with it. You stuck to plan and you're sure it will come off next week. Absolutely. It will do. And the thing is, you stuck to plan. I know this is going to sound all happy clappy, which is something they're trying to get away from. But the fact that you are happy with it, right? This is one thing that I am, because we watched your video, we had the spoiler, we knew that you'd gained £0.5. But you know what?
Even I do that.
Yeah.
That happens to me
a few weeks ago, you would have gone, oh my God, I am distraught, I am devastated, what am I doing wrong, what's happened, blah, blah, blah. You would have been absolutely devastated at that.
Yep.
And you've come in with a £0.5 on, you've accepted
And
it,
been
you've
all right
rolled
with it.
forward.
Yep.
Do you know what? It could just be your time of the week. Right, and what I mean by that is, as Jane said, you might have eaten something a little bit later or a little bit earlier. You might have had, not quite enough sleep, so your body didn't quite process something, or you
Didn't
went to
poop
bed
in
slightly
time,
earlier.
or
You didn't have a poo
lots of
earlier.
reasons, aren't
There's
there?
hundreds of
Yep.
reasons why our bodies react the way they do,
Yeah.
and there's so many reasons. Last couple of years ago, I was at a group every single week, pound on, pound off, pound on, £0.5 on, pound. Same food all the way through, and all I kept getting was, you must be eating something wrong.
And we was eating the same dinners.
Yeah, I was 100% on
Yep.
plan then. It was my medication that
Yep.
wasn't agreeing with me. And again, I know that I was on plan. If you are telling me that you were on plan 100%, you
it.
stuck to it, and I watched your videos where you're weighing and measuring
Yep.
your milk allowance and all of that. If you're doing that and you're working the plan,
That's it,
you're doing everything you possibly can. There's nothing more you can do. You have to just accept sometimes our bodies, because they're very extremely complicated machines, will sometimes go, do you know what? I need a little bit longer to lose that £0.5 this week. Maybe I'm still processing that big amount of tofu that I'm still working through in my tummy.
But just look at what you've done over this month.
Oh, you're
and
amazing.
You'll see, like I say, you've lost loads of weight.
Look at what you've
And
done
they-
in 10 weeks, 11 weeks.
Don't rush your body. Your
Bonkers.
body, it will come. It will come
It
in
will
time.
do. It absolutely will do. You posted yours in your video this week. I will absolutely. We haven't
We'll have
watched
to
that
watch
yet.
that tonight.
Alison, you gained £1 after losing half a stone over 2 weeks, so you're not worried. Do you know what?
Oh, wow,
Again,
that is really
that's
good.
amazing. You lost half a stone in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a lot.
£1 on is nothing. And £1 on, again, sometimes our bodies go,
Just balance themselves
we've
out,
lost
don't
weight
they?
really
That's it,
fast.
yeah.
We need to just, let's recover a little bit.
That's it.
And again, could be water, could be that you've eaten too much, could be that you haven't eaten enough, could be that you haven't had a poo, could be that you've drunk too much, could be any manner of reasons. If you are sticking to whatever plan you know works for you, whatever that is, then again, you've just got to accept sometimes our bodies are weird.
Yep, they
The
are.
human body is a very strange thing, let's be honest.
So
Not just ours.
But, I know people check every week, obviously, and keep an eye on their weight, that once a week or whatever it is. But if you just look over the larger picture of what you've done in a month or maybe a couple of months, and how your levels are slowly coming down, your weight's coming down, I think, like I say, even if I only lost £1 to £1.5 every week or whatever it is, I think I would still be happy with that.
As long as it's
just
going
a
down for you, yeah.
consistent
It
weight
is consistency. It's sticking with a plan that
Yep.
works, whatever that plan may be, whether you're calorie counting, GLP-1ing, you've had a band,
loss. But like everything,
getting the nutrients, the healthy food, and making that change.
but like everything, as your weight comes down, slowly your food has to reduce a little bit as you go.
A little bit, yeah, because our stomachs shrink if nothing
Yeah.
else. Rachel
it.
Beresford, you had £1 on. You haven't said how you feel about that, so I hope you're feeling okay with that. Again, £1 on in the grand scheme of things is not that much, is it? It's not that much. It's certainly something, if you are aiming on getting more weight off, £1, what's that going to do in the grand scheme of things? It might put you back a week or two.
Like say some ladies have, is it Star Week?
Star Week, Shark
Could
Week,
be
Star Week,
things like that.
could be
Could
that.
be lots of reasons.
It could be again that it's been a really hot, muggy week this week for
Yes.
most of the UK.
I
You
said
might
even
not have
I've-
had a poop.
I said even me, my body's really struggled with this
Yep.
humid weather.
Yep.
Just like
You might
just
not
not
have-
functioned as it should. I've had
You
to
might
take
not
a
have
few
drunk enough.
I've had to have a few Senapils just to
You
help.
have?
But it's just
Just
been,
to help.
And I've drunk loads of water.
Exactly. And again, hydration reminder.
Drink, drink, drink!
Drink, drink, drink.
Like off Father
Absolutely.
Ted.
It is from Father Ted, but that's water, not vodka. But again, Rachel,
And
you're
coffee.
here. You're committed. Well done
That's
for
it.
that. Karen Fraser. Oh my God, here we go. Karen Fraser lost £5.5. That is absolutely bonkers. And you've come in with your 6 Stone Award, which is also bonkers. and hang on, let me get that award back up on chat. There we go. Your 6 stone award on screen, and you were Slimmer of the Week, and you now weigh 11 stone 13.5 pounds. So you're in the next stone bracket as well. That is amazing.
Bonkers.
You absolutely get the clap. You absolutely do.
Bonkers.
Well done to you. It sounds like an awful lot of hard work was put in for you this week to get £5.5 off.
Does that mean then that you get your special book? Did you get your special book?
Your target book.
Book.
You'll have to let us know all the secret. Well, we'll know the secrets ourselves soon when we get it off eBay. That is awesome, Karen. Well done to you for hitting your personal target. Now, the hard work begins.
It does.
Now, getting into that maintain train and learning the habit of staying healthy.
Speaking to a lot of target members at group, a lot of people say it is difficult to get that balance.
It is. For a lot of people, it is.
Obviously,
absolutely.
because it's so easy to carry on losing weight, even eating everything on plan, sticking to it, and people still lose weight.
Yeah, absolutely. Debbie's World says, "Oh, I could have sent you one." Target book. Thank you, Debs. Sorry, Debbie, not Debs. Well done, Lisa, says Byron. Thank you, my darling. Well done, Karen. Absolutely. That is an awesome loss. That is inspiring for me, you see. It really, really is. Well done, everyone, for keeping going. We'll get there together. That's it. And the thing is, we are going to have gains and we are going to have random wibbly-wobbly bits.
Just don't beat yourself up over it all. It's just how bodies are really funny things, aren't they?
They are. Bodies are odd. Hang on, we've got more weigh-in results. Hang on a second. Bean Feast 57, Karen, Shell, £2 down for you this week. You are Tickle Pink. Well done for you. That's awesome. £2 a lot. £2 is a lot of weight to lose. Well done, Shell. I'm made up for you,
especially when you're
darling.
not that big. It's a big amount, is it? £2.
Listen to this for a result. Angela Brown, you maintained this week after a weekend in Liverpool cocktail masterclassing.
That sounds like fun.
It doesn't sound like something that makes losing weight easy, does it? That is awesome. That is absolutely flipping awesome that you did a cocktail masterclass. I can guarantee it wasn't on-plan cocktails, were they? Because they were sinned in the alcohol, sins in the fruit juices and all the other stuff you put in a cocktail.
I don't know how many things I've seen on people on YouTube that have been saying, oh, I've got this zero... cocktail mixes and things you can get now.
There's some over there.
Oh no, not that. I don't mean. I mean like other like alcohol, but alcohol-free.
Oh, well, Byron's got alcohol-free gin.
Yeah,
I think Jane Day's got alcohol-free gin.
I know, right?
I don't like the taste of gin. Otherwise, I would. But that is amazing. Also, Angela Brown also had a Sunday roast. Non-Slimming World Sunday roast, I'm assuming. You're doing it at home and you've only got 2.5 stone to lose. Well done. That is awesome. Seriously, well done, Angela Brown. I am a sucker for a Sunday roast dinner, aren't I?
You are.
And again, it's been a long time since I've had one with all the non-Slimming World trimmings. So
the Yorkshire puddings and everything.
Oh,
stuffing.
I would be a sucker for that. You've had a maintain after eating all of that. My God, that's amazing.
I'd be really happy with that.
And cocktails.
And cocktails.
If you hadn't done that, you probably would have come in with like a stone off. That's bonkers. Some people, do you know what? I'm really jealous now, Angela.
And then after all your cocktails, then you have a fry up. Oh, is that something else?
That's the next morning. When
next
you're
morning,
next
morning.
Yeah. Or a kebab on the way home. Joey,
nice.
You got £2 off for you. Joey84. That's awesome as well. Well done. Kimberly, you had cocktails, but they made you puffier. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Byron's having medicine adjustments, and that's likely to have an impact as well. It absolutely does.
Is that what they call it now? Medicine. That's what it is.
It absolutely does. Oh yeah, you didn't get your target book this week, but you'll get your target book next week. Another water reminder. There we go. Please do drink some water. Don't forget,
coffee.
Water is really good. You can have. Yeah, this is the thing. Hydration isn't just about drinking a cup of water, right?
But
you
remember,
can have coffee.
Coffee will dehydrate you.
Coffee is caffeinated.
Anything caffeinated will dehydrate you. So,
but you can have a decaf coffee.
If you're just sitting there drinking loads of zero caffeine drinks of cans and whatever, it's not as good as just having
No.
water or water with squash or whatever.
Or anything else. No, absolutely. It was a birthday weekend for your daughter. It's amazing
Even
that you
better.
maintained on a birthday
I know.
weekend. Because we have people in our group, they go off on a birthday evening and come in with £5
I know they
on.
come.
That's
They come
awesome.
back. They come back like a month later and they go, "Oh, I've just finished my celebrating."
Yeah, it was a birthday month.
Yes.
No Sunday roasts in the US, but you wish they did.
Oh.
That's disappointing. Okay, maybe we won't move to America then.
Oh.
Can you imagine? Right then, shall we talk about the other elephant in the room? Your weight loss. No, I don't mean that. No, normally I say the elephant in the room is me. But here we go then, Rufus. So, you weighed in this week.
I did weigh.
You got on the scales. Hang on, sorry, drum roll a bit longer. You were £1 away. Did you get it?
Yes, I did.
Yay!
I did. I lost 2.5 pounds this week.
Yay! You lost £2.5 this week. So what did you get? What are we talking about?
I did get my 7 stone award.
7
Yeah.
stone.
I did.
7 stone. That is, again, bonkers. That is absolutely redonkulous.
I
well
know, right?
done. And again, that is in just over 9 months. We're almost at the 10-month amount. That is absolutely
and you know what?
bonkers.
I
Pass me it then. Pass me it. Let's share it.
I did actually
7 stone.
I did actually change things up this week. Actually, instead of having, like I say, where I've been having like the like 3 sim packs of popcorn and various things like that, and snack packs of crisps. Instead of doing so much of that, every evening for the whole week, I'd been having 2 salad tomatoes, so not the little cherry tomatoes, two salad tomatoes sliced up, a little bit of salt over it, a bit of the pickle juice, and some baby gherkins, about 6 or 7 gherkins, and like I say, the 2 big salad tomatoes and the pickle juice. Put it in a little container, and then I snack on that in the evening time. I've still had some popcorn and a pack of Pom Bears or whatever, but I've not had so much. So I've been going for more speedy type things, and I think that helped me this week. So yeah, and what an extra fibre because of tomatoes and whatever.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. 7 stone. And for those of you that do have sight issues, I've got to say I'm insanely jealous about this award more than any others, because it is purple. It's in shades of purple and lilac
purple, isn't it?
and fades. It is my favourite colour in the entire world. So how many more? Hang on. What do I have to lose in total? My total what? Oh, 8 stone. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to shift my target back a stone just to get the purple one and then stop.
I know, right?
That is. I am beyond amazed. It is actually 9 months and 2 weeks.
Yeah.
41 weeks to be precise that you've done this in. That is incredible. And do you know what I worked out?
What?
It was you are at 98.5 pounds lost. 98.5 pounds. You are 1.5 pounds away from losing 100 pounds.
Bonkers, isn't it?
That is so incredible. I am so immensely proud of you. That is bonkers that you're able to do this. And I know that, again, that this isn't talking about, you know, Rufus being such an inspiration because of the amount. I mean, that is impressive. But to go from the fact that and this isn't even at your heaviest,
I said before, I'd lost weight before, and it took me over 1.5 years to even get to where I was there.
Yeah, and this just shows the dedication that Rufus has. But more than that, because at your heaviest, are you comfortable sharing what you were at your heaviest?
29.5 stone.
And where are you now? You're you're in the 17s now.
I'm 17 stone 11. 17 stone 11 now.
And so at one point, so you're nearly 12, you're 11.5 stone down from your heaviest to now. And that was on Slimming World as well previously. That is absolutely impressive. Like, just so impressive. And I get choked up at it because you all didn't see Rufus at his biggest when he'd struggled through having COVID a couple of times and all of the damage that did to your body all of those problems, that when you could barely walk from the bedroom to the bathroom, and we both had fallen monumentally off plan.
Oh yeah, did a good job, didn't we?
We did a massive job of nearly killing ourselves, unfortunately. And it is so amazing. You are such an inspiration to me. And it's a Purple Award. So well done. I'm going to shut up now because I'm going to get all emotion. Anyway, right, let's go back to the comments. Well done, love. Well done. Awesome. Back to my favourite ever subject, coffee. Dormouse moved to decaf coffee.
That's
it
really
took
good.
a while, but you eventually found beans. Oh gosh, excuse me for hiccuping. You eventually found beans that you like.
That's really good though. Like I say,
Debs is fine. Thank you, Debbie.
I have a lot more decaf drinks now. I'd say I might have a couple of caffeine drinks and then a coffee. But other than that, I just have caffeine-free drinks as well now.
Yeah, I drink a lot of
because of
squash. A lot of squash.
Yeah.
Christine Scott, you don't use the Target book. You stay on the normal plan, and you've been a Diamond Target member for 5 years. That is, again, massive round of applause for you for that. That is so awesome.
But how do you balance
maintaining that?
Do you have the extra sins? Or do you have some extra healthy extras and stuff like that to stay within target?
Yeah, how are you managing that, my darling? Because that does sound like a really, really big task.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying well done to Rufus.
Thank you.
Byron, you found a load of your old magazines and books. They were from the Red and Green days.
Wow.
It's going back a while. Joey, you're both doing amazing and both so inspirational. Thank you, my darling. Angela, bonkers Rufus.
But I said
He is bonkers.
But when we went to Slimming World originally, was there Red and Green
Nope.
days then? It was just past that, I think.
It just passed that. It only just come into Extra Easy.
Yeah.
Because
When
you were
we
going, we can have, before we went back, I think you and I had a discussion, because you joined about 2 weeks before I did, and you were
I
going,
went to a group
I
where
think
there was
it's
a-
Red
there was-
Days and Green Days.
There was a new consultant when
Yeah.
I went.
And then it closed like 3 weeks
then
later.
She didn't stick it. Like say, she was there for a few weeks and she left.
I know. Amazing results, Lisa and Rufus. You are legends. Thank you, Shao. Well done, twin. That's amazing. Says your other twin from the other side of the world. Kimberly. Great result, Rufus. Both deserving of the clap. I know, right? I don't know who gave it to who first. Y'all are really doing, both doing so well. We've got no choice. It's again, the World Basket every week because we have no choice. Like, we've got to do this for health reasons and for surgeries and everything else.
Yeah.
There isn't a choice anymore. The choice is stay fat and potentially not be here in 5 years, or lose a leg, or keep going, and that's the only choice. The amount of health benefits you gain from £100 loss, just think how many years you've added to your life. Don't say that, because I ain't got his life insurance sorted yet. Years added to your life.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, don't say that.
I know I look younger than everybody else.
You
Good,
do.
isn't it?
He does look younger than me. It's so annoying. Kylie Osborne, good evening to you, my darling. Good evening. Kylie Osborne, doing amazing, both of you. Thank you, Kylie. Bean Feast. Shell says, Slimming World just send you a telegram next week. Do you know what? Under this new system, I don't think Slimming World are very impressed with us right now.
Probably not.
No, I think I've completely blown the idea of ever being a consultant after saying what I did to the area manager. But also, interestingly,
The thing is, though, if anyone wants a job with them, you have to whether you agree with what they say and how they do things. It's like, I'm paying you. This is what you're going to say to people, and if you don't, then
it would be interesting though, because when they've got the tablet, they will have a little thing that will come up and say £100. But now they don't have the tablet; they just have it a piece of paper, which also I'm a bit weird about GDPR regulations with a piece of paper. I wonder if there's going to be any mention next week. If you come in with 1.5 off next week, or more, or the week after, and you get that £100 kind of to that amount, I wonder if there'll be any acknowledgement. Probably not.
Well, we've got like two weeks, and then our countdown has run out. So then it's up to us where we go. Then,
Christine, that is. I don't want to advocate for that because it doesn't sound healthy. You eat less the day before weigh-in, and remember you get £3 either way, so that's how you maintain it. That is, but still, that is awesome. That is to be a Diamond member for 5 years. And how do you know all these secrets, Christine? You'll have to tell us. Anyway, I've just realised the blooming time. We said we weren't going to go past 8 o'clock. We haven't even done Choosey yet. Right then, it's time for Choosey.
I said it's okay today. Anyway,
it is okay today because we haven't got the plus. We do genuinely want to help more people, and if that means going a little bit later, then it means.
I said it was also Leeds Pride as well.
It was Leeds Pride this week. We did do the march. There was a lot of body magic that my body wasn't magic afterwards. I really struggled afterwards. In fact, the day after Leeds Pride, I think on the day of Leeds Pride,
and the weather,
I did a lot of steps.
The weather wasn't good.
No, and the day after Leeds Pride, I was asleep until 10:20 p.m.
But then I did things I wouldn't have normally done. Like I say,
you did
got absolutely drenched. And just decided, oh well, it's raining. I might as well just take my top off anyway. Just walk around Pride. So
yeah, your T-shirt got so drenched.
I used it to mop me head. Where was that wet?
He ended up saying, "Sod it, I'm taking my top off and I'm walking back to the car." There were loads of other people with their tops off, weren't there?
Yeah.
So it wasn't as if like he was the only one.
No.
But it was a moment that I was so incredibly proud as a 51-year-old trans man, for you to be able to do that. It was at a Pride event, but for you to be able to do that after losing nearly 11.5 stone from your biggest to where you are now is so inspiring. It was so awesome. I was so proud of you. I really, really was.
It's very strange to wake up and be able to see your feet, you know. I know, right?
You said that before.
I know,
You said that before.
Bizarre.
I know, right? It is true, though. When you sit down, you can see your lap and you go, oh, I've got a lap.
I said, bear in mind, I'd had chest surgery and done all of that. So when I last lost weight, I had everything in the way.
You did.
And now,
we're going to move on now, otherwise nipples will come into the conversation again, and I'm not ready for that. Right then, let's go to Choosey. There we go. Now we're back on screen. So then, last week's Choosey was the tuna steak.
Yeah.
We filmed that, ate it. It was delicious. This, I can't remember what the two options were this week. I'm going to pull that up on screen now. I just need to click that button and click this button and then click...
Baggers.
Is it this one? Hang on. Yes, there we go.
But I said, out of all the things that we've done and cooked, a regular thing that we tend to do every so often is burgers. And we have never done a burger video, or I've never done one out of the book.
No, I am now hidden, so I can pull as many weird faces as I like.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Suits you, dear.
Pork burgers have won the vote. Yeah. 60-40.
Everybody loves a burger.
Everybody loves a burger. So you get to cook again, Ruffus. Hurrah!
Yeah.
Hurrah!
Okay. And
you get to cook something that is one of my favourite meals that we have on a regular, which is pork burgers. But also, I am interested in the what's it called? Red cabbage slaw, because we love red cabbage, and I love coleslaw. So I'm really interested in that.
That means we need to go out and get a red cabbage.
We do.
The only thing we couldn't get from Lidl's.
It is the only thing they didn't have is the red cabbage. So then, what book? No, I'm going first this week because I reckon I've got it this week. I reckon I've got it. So
you've got it. What have you got? You've got a book.
I reckon this week I have got a winning recipe that everybody is going to love. They're all going to want. Yes, they're all going to want a Slimming World, but it's not a weird one. It's not a comedy one. I have gone for and it's not in the book I would have expected it. I picked this book and then I saw the recipe. This is the 50 Golden Greats recipe book. It was one that our previous consultant gave to us. It came out in 2019. It's not a book we've had for a long time, and it's not a book that we know. So I choosied this. I nearly didn't. I nearly grabbed something else, but at the last minute I was like, nope, I'm going to swap it out. I'm going to go for this one because it was at the bottom of the list. Anyway.
And we've got that many books, we don't even remember what's in the books anyway.
No, because sometimes we'll go, we get that one from that book.
We've got a lot of books.
And it wasn't.
A lot of
so, the recipe that I have picked from this book, and I didn't expect it to be in here, is Britain's favourite dish. Do you know what Britain's favourite dish is? No, it isn't. It is a chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka masala.
How is that Britain's favourite?
Because it was invented in the UK.
Was it?
Yes, it is a UK dish that was invented here.
By Slimming World.
No, because people in the UK couldn't handle the very hot, spicy curries that were coming in from India when they first came into the UK. So it was created as a milder curry.
We're going back in history now?
Yes,
Oh,
that is
yes,
exactly
yes.
why, and it is why it is the currently. If you look on the things, it has been in the top 5 most popular dishes for like the last God knows how many years. It is, if it's not this year, then it was last year, and it will be again. Britain's most popular dish. So I have choosy this. It is a free on plan. There's no sins. It takes 45 minutes to cook, plus a bit of marination.
You could do a Slimming World roast dinner. That would be lovely.
Look, what does it say there? It's Britain's #1 takeaway, the most popular meal in our frozen food range, and your favourite dish to make at home. Even on there, look, I didn't even see that. There you go. This is what it is. It contains chicken, but you can use if you're vegan,
Is
you
that
can use.
chili?
Oh yeah, bugger, it's got chilies in it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can salt it. If you're vegan, you can obviously use corn.
Oh, of course
It's got some.
You've got to give it a bit of flavour, haven't you?
It's got some fat-free natural yogurt. We will be using soy yogurt, lime juice, some tikka curry powder, skinless, boneless chicken cut into chunks. Again, corn, garlic cloves, onion, root ginger, 1 red chilli deseeded and chopped, plus sliced chilli to serve.
Sliced
Maybe
the
not.
carrots
Maybe
and made
not.
it all look all pretty.
Yeah, cinnamon, cumin, tomato puree, a bit of fat-free natural fromage frais. Again, I will use a bit of thickening, a bit of
I look
yogurt,
at it and I think, where's the speed?
and some coriander, and then serve with rice. And so yeah, that is. I know there's not a lot of speed in
No,
it,
there's not, but
we will add speed
it looks
to
nice.
it when we do it.
We always do anyway.
So there you go. This is. I think I'm on a winner this week because I saw it in the book because we picked the book before we picked the recipe. Yep. I saw it in the book and I was like, oh my god. Everyone loves a chicken
what
tikka
about
masala.
if you pick a book and there's nothing you want to cook? Then what?
Tough. You got to choose. You got to choose and hope that the other person picks it. So there you go. This is one that I have picked. I have choosied it, and I think I cannot wait to cook this and eat this. I think it's going to be delicious. I like their chicken tikka masala. I think everyone's going to vote for this because whatever rubbish old meal.
We haven't had a curry.
We haven't had a curry. We haven't had a curry to win Choosey for a while, and I think whatever bit of old rubbish that you've picked up out of the old bins. Round the back, yes. Round the back,
like this book. I mean,
yeah, the street food book he's chosen. I think whatever you've picked up that you saw when we were doing Pride and you saw it in a bin.
I didn't even show anyone yet, and you'd already told them.
Well, I've told them now. And everyone's bored of that book already because everyone's done recipes from it, so everyone's already done it. So chicken tikka masala for the win. Thank you very much. Right then, I now hand you over to my esteemed colleague.
I've got the street food book.
Right, what have you chosen? What bit of old nasty old rubbish have you chosen in this one? What's that?
I have picked. It is what? It is that. It is a Norwegian burger, and it says, "As you'd expect from a land of majestic fjords and awe-inspiring northern lights, these flavoursome stacks," it says, "packed with pickle fleck beetroot and bean burgers, sauerkraut and a mustard drizzle are sensational."
You've chosen like two of my favourite foods, you bugger.
Sauerkraut and the beetroot burger. So, and it is made with black beans, onions. It says potato, so potatoes go into it. Oh, you got the sweet potatoes
wedges,
as
sweet
well.
potato wedges. Oh my god.
There's carrot, so the gherkins, capers. Capers. We can try it. I can't remember the last time I had capers, but well, quark is in it. Some mustard. Let's say mustard powder as well. And then there's some lettuce, the sauerkraut, which you kind of like anyway, don't you?
I
Sauerkraut.
love sauerkraut.
So yeah, that'll be nice.
So basically, you've choosied.
And you just need to. It will be free on plan. You just need to sin your bun, unless it's your healthy extra.
B.
So then it's free on plan.
So basically, you've chosen the meal that we have at home on a regular basis that we buy in Lidl. The
So
beetroot
does that
burgers.
mean? Does that make this? It would be if you didn't put the quark. It would be vegan. If not, it's vegetarian. But
And instead
because
of the quark,
you could use something else.
Soy yogurt.
Yeah, you could use something else.
Bit of thick Greek-style soy yogurt. That
then
works.
you could make it vegan.
Ah,
Oh, it's got.
I'm not
and
quite as.
I said it says 1 large egg beaten, but you'd have to use an egg substitute. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm not.
normally doable, isn't it?
I'm not quite as confident now because that looks like the beetroot burgers we get in Lidl, and we have those every single week, and we love them. They
It
are
does look
delicious. It looks like a homemade version. When we saw this in the book, you're very sly, you. You're very sly because when we saw this book, we both said that would be a really good thing
But
to make one
possibly
day.
that I have to grate a load of beetroot, which could be a messy job. But
Yeah. Hi, Deborah Vincent. You love that book,
yeah.
and you love our vlogs. Thank you, my darling.
But yeah,
So then, those are your choosy options for this week. You've got
a curry.
Britain's number one favourite dinner, favourite takeaway. Britain's number one is the chicken tikka masala, Slimming World style, sin-free.
It looks
so you
very
can
nice.
eat it to your heart's content on the current wettened, bleary.
Well, don't worry. I shall make sure there's plenty of chilli in yours side.
Yes. What?
Yeah, in yours, yes.
Okay,
There's lots
so
of chilli on the top of yours.
The chicken tikka masala is my option.
Oh, we've got the
Some old rubbish, old vegan, old bit of old rubbish.
Norwegian burger, which looks really nice.
does look
And
really
like I say, apart
nice.
from using your healthy extra,
Oh, God, what would I actually vote for? I
if
think-
you want to use rolls or something else,
Pizza bread.
if you didn't want to have that, I suppose you could use mushroom or like flat mushrooms.
Oh, those
If
flat
you didn't
mushroom.
want
I
to
don't
use,
like it when they do that. I don't like it. I'd rather have me
just
healthy
have the
extra
roll.
B,
Just have
to be
the
honest,
roll.
yeah. Do you
And,
know what? I think if I was able to vote, I think I might actually vote for that because I'm really curious to see how that turns out. If it's like the little beetroot burger.
And we like I say, we like the beetroot
We have them
burgers, but
every week. You'll see. We're about to go and do a whole video
we
in a
need to.
second.
But at some point, we need to try these, no matter what
We do.
happens.
We do. My gosh, right, that's going to be a difficult choice. So the
I
choosy
know.
options will be up in about an hour's time on the channel, on the post. I will go away and I think I might have set up a Facebook page. I'll have to double check.
We haven't
I'll
got a
set up a
group, I
Facebook
think.
group. I will put the details for it on the community tab thing on here, and I will also put a comment on this video for those details as well, linking it to
Well, I
the
said it would
Facebook
just be nice
group page.
to be a part of a group that we all support each other. Where there's only certain people that will comment and say things in the actual group where I look now, and it's always only the people that have lost anything and that will post anything, and then the same people post loads of recipes and things that they've done, and then a lot of everyone else doesn't. So it would just be really nice to have a kind of group effort, and everyone just support each other, give each other ideas and all of that good stuff.
Kylie Osborne says, Rufus, along your journey you can tell you're more confident in talking on the lives. Yep. Yeah, he really, really is. I love it now. You love our vlogs, Deborah Vincent. Debbie's World, we need to see your puppies on a video.
Yeah, definitely can do that. Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Not
Oh,
Rufus's
sorry, they put
puppies.
mine in the bins. Mine are gone.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Deborah loves
not
that
quite
book.
what people think, but yeah, no.
Kylie Osborne loves that book. I'm ignoring that. Both sound lovely.
My
nice
puppies
choices.
have gone in the bin, yeah.
Shell got the 5-ingredient cookbook, the Take 5 books. Joey, you had to go and take a phone call. You'll catch up what you missed. Okay, my darling. Much love for the coming week, everyone. Yep, that is going to be it from us today, everybody. Don't forget, we'll be back on Friday with an extra helping video with a little bit more support from us here at the Losers Club.
Like I say,
a little extra helping of support.
But if you've got any questions, things you want us to talk about in a bit more detail, like I say, just put it in the comments, and we will definitely look at doing it in a video
in a
for the
future
extra
video.
helping.
Absolutely. If there's anything that you are unsure of in terms of Slimming World, or that you want some support with another plan or anything, we're not experts by any way, shape or form. We're just two slightly reformed fatties, aren't we?
We are. We just like...
We're reformed fatties.
A lot more things in moderation.
We do.
So, yeah.
Anyway, have a wonderful week, everybody. I hope whatever plan you are doing, whatever way you are aiming to lose some weight, I hope that we will see you next week. Don't forget, though, whether you're a loser, whether you've gained or whether you've maintained, please do come and check in with us. Please do come and say hello, and we will be here every Wednesday along your journey as well as along ours.
It'll be 2 days, like I say, only 2 days wait, and then you will see another video come up on Friday.
There will be.
The extra helping.
And every Monday, at the moment, it's about every Monday we are doing a haul video, so you'll see exactly what we're buying. And I will post in the Facebook group the pictures of what we eat every day as well. And you're already talking about filming some what we eat in a day videos, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. And we'll be able to put all of that there.
Yeah. So then, everybody, thanks ever so much for joining us. You lot are blooming amazing. This support that we get on here is more important to me currently than what we're getting at our group. This is, for me... This helps keep me motivated. So thank you very much. You are all bloody awesome. And we will see you all next week. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and...
Happy slimming.
Happy slimming.
We'll see you all next week.
We will see you next week. Say goodbye, Rufus.
Goodbye, Rufus.
Gabonza beans. It means chickpeas.
Yeah.